We're not downloading anything for the time being. We're thinking about he told us if we were to do anything, it'd be Guilty Gear and Tekken 7. We'll talk about it in the meeting today to see to what extent. I mean, I think the initial bigger appeal will be if we have something available. So if we do if we advertise a fighters tournament, have no accommodations for it, then there might be less enthusiasm than saying like, yeah, we've got Guilty Gear downloaded on 5 systems, all the characters ready to go. I think I could see more enthusiasm with that. So we'll decide what to any extent we do today in the meeting. Ask Mason if there's anything in the warehouse that he wants you to do, Nate. I think he was saying something about that. What?
What time for meeting?
2 o'clock. I would, if you can, get lunches out of the way before that so we don't have to worry about it. Alright? Alright. Well, took a second, but I think we got everything in a functional setup. Sorry for the non-topic or non-on-topic communication. I got us here the first of 2 set booster boxes for the new Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set. We are opening 2 of these today and 2 collector's booster boxes. One of these is going to be mine. I haven't figured out which one is going to be mine yet. I figured I'd probably wait until the end after the set boosters are opened before we get into opening the collector's boosters. Maybe by that time we will... Oh, Wizards rebranded their logo. Wizards of the Coast. That is different and I don't like it. That's I think I saw this on the stop tape, even though it's not on the stop tape for this. But I'm going to be opening one of these 2 for the store, and the other of these 2 is going to be for me. We will, I'll start collecting. Let's see if I can get multi-stream up. All right, there we go. I'll collect input between the 2. Which one do you guys think I should open for the store, and which one do you think that I should open for myself? I'm leaning to the one on the left just because it has some more personality with the seal, and I like opening boxes that have defects and stuff like that. All of these cards will be made available to purchase tomorrow. Hopefully we will have them up between the rest of the evening. These are going to get sent over to the store later this evening to be processed and put into the system, and they will hopefully be available for purchase tomorrow. So we will have singles for anyone who did not buy sealed product. Of course, we also have the full spectrum of sealed product available on our website for purchase online or in store, whichever you would prefer. Without further ado, all right, before we do that, one more chance. I like to give people the opportunity. Anyone, you tell me which box that I should open, which collector's box I should open for myself, and which one I should open for the store. Right now, I am leaning towards the box on the left, but I will ultimately leave it up to you guys to decide. Let's also, I'm going to make sure we got Facebook running the way that we're supposed to. Give me 1 second. Just making sure that we have our live video. I know we're good on YouTube. All right, yep, looks good. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on our first set booster case. Each one of these cases has, I believe, 6 boxes in it. My frame of reference for Magic is kind of outdated. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. I don't necessarily like the new Wizards of the Coast logo. I think, you know, it's one of those things where it was good the first time and there was no need to change it. I don't see rebranding as a wholly good thing unless you want to completely alienate your existing customer base. I don't know if you'd call it alienation necessarily, more so just a, you know, a separation to an extent from them. I like the old logo, and I think the old logo has history and, you know, a lot of stuff that a lot of iconic, what would you call it? Let me bring my trash can over here. It is in my mind, ingrained into my mind as a long-term. Okay, just making sure the Yeti was good. It is ingrained in my mind over the long term, being a Magic player since about 2002, 2003. Man, we're coming up on, it might even already be my 20-year anniversary of involvement in Magic, one way or the other. Here's the cool little big card thingamabob. Get that out of the way. Each set booster box contains 30 Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set boosters. Set boosters may contain these cards: Neo or Kamigawa's normal set 1 through 416, NEC 1 through 4, NEC 31 through 38. Each set booster includes a combination of 1 to 4 cards of rarity rare or higher, and 1 art card includes 2 to 7 uncommon, 3 to 8 common, and 1 land card. 1 non-art card and non-land card of any rarity is traditional foil. Traditional foil mythic borderless planeswalker in less than 1% of set boosters. Foil stamp signature art card replaces art card in 5% of set boosters. List card included in 25% of set boosters. Details at Magic's website, of course. So we got 30 packs. The contents of those 30 packs is yet to be determined. There's some percentages. That's all cool and whatnot. We're going to focus on the fun, which is going ahead and opening these. I don't have a great frame of reference for what is all in this set. I did play in our pre-release 2 times last weekend. Had a lot of fun, but I did not see, of course, all of the cards that were available in this set. So this is going to be a good opportunity for me to get a good idea. And this guy, he was a lot of fun in the pre-release. I ended up getting 4 of him in one of my pre-release kits, and one of them was foiled. We got Lion Sash. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about these or going over individual cards unless they genuinely stick out to me, just so we can keep this moving in an efficient manner. Fancy foils, mythics, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll just put the foils together. Iganjo, and this is a full art Iganjo. I don't know what this one does. It taps for a white, or you can channel it to deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. I mean, I think inevitably. I haven't looked at all of the channel lands. Invoke the Ancients. Create 2, 4, 5 spirit tokens for each of them. Put your choice of Vigilance or Reach or Trample. That's cool. Where are we gonna put the tokens? Did I put my token somewhere else for the last pack? Who knows? Maybe I didn't get a token and it was an art card instead. Let's keep it moving. I like the art of this set, and I was playing this game back when Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Some Kiki-Jiki stuff. Create 2/2 red, Shaman, Goblin, Shaman, creature token with whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token. Ooh, I like stuff that make treasure tokens. Discard up to 2 if you do draw that many. And then exile and return it in part 3. Oh, and it's the reflection of Kiki Jiki. That's cool. I think somebody played this against me in the pre-release, and I didn't like it very much. Kaito's Pursuit foil. For 2 cases, I am going to need to be faster than this if I don't want to spend the entire day. Oh, that's pretty cool. I love these lands. I definitely think that that was a good move on their part. And I'm even going to just put basics with commons and keep those lands separate. We got Satsuki, the Living Lore. And then the Restoration of Iganjo. Is this a flip one? Yep. Whenever it attacks or blocks, create a 1/1 spirit token. And it does some stuff, but we won't waste too much time looking at it. Here's our first list card, Dryad Militant. It looks like a promo variant. It's pretty cool. If an instant or sorcery is put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. It's not bad. List stuff, we will go right here. Probably going to say it a million times through the course of this stream, but all of these cards will be available for purchase either later today or tomorrow, both on our website and in store, along with the full spectrum of sealed product that we offer. All of that is available online for purchase. Get it shipped to your door, or you can come to the store and buy some. 2 packs, 2 list cards, night and day. That's pretty cool. Oh boy, I'm going to stay enthusiastic about these. This is a beautiful art, and to have it foil makes it all the better. All of those, I don't think I've seen a bad one. Ruthless Technomancer, Brilliant Restoration, and an Iron Apprentice. If I see a swamp or an island, yank, yank. And our first mythic, Tezzeret, the Betrayer of Flesh. First activated ability of an artifact you activate this turn costs 2 less to activate. That's pretty cool. +1 is draw 2, then discard 2 unless you discard an artifact. -2. Target creature or target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, it has base power and toughness of 4/4, and then -6. You get an emblem with whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. Pretty neat. And we'll put all of our mythics, foils, and borderless in one stack. Art. Commons. Hey, Boseiju. This is the hype card for this set. Anyone who doesn't know what it is a legendary land that enters untapped, taps for green, and you can channel it, discard Boseiju, who endures, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls. That player may search their library for a land card with a basic land type, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. This type of ability on a land, in my opinion, is overwhelmingly good, especially for a land that comes into play untapped. I feel like it could have even come into play tapped and it would have still been pretty good. I don't know how much that Tezzeret is going for, honestly. I know more than likely prices are probably at the lowest they're going to be, at least until until everybody decides what these cards are going to end up worth. A Greasefang Okiba Boss. Black, white, 1 colorless, legendary creature, rat pilot. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return target vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of your next end step. That on a 4/3 creature 4/3 does not seem bad. That's alternate, so we will set that with the other alternate stuff. Alright, next pack. We are a third of the way through box 1. Kotori, the Pilot Prodigy, our second mythic. Vehicles I control have Crew 2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gains lifelink and vigilance until end of turn. Vehicles you control have Crew 2. I wonder how that is made good. I guess by using vehicles that have a higher than Crew 2 cost. That's pretty cool. Either way, we will drop that in the mythics and borderless and other fancy card slot. At the end of box 1, we will go over the stuff that we got in the mythics and borderless and otherwise fancy card slot. Light Paws, Emperor's Voice, legendary creature, Fox Advisor. Hey, I don't know if I should be wasting my time reading this when we got a foil Gin Cataxias. That is, I'm not familiar with this card yet, so let's get familiar with it. Sorry, Light Paws, we're just gonna have to forget about you for now. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability only triggers once each turn. Whenever an opponent casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, counter that spell. This ability triggers only once each turn. On a 7-drop 5/5, that sounds like a Praetor to me. I'm assuming he's probably up there, so we'll give him the sleeve treatment. I honestly don't know. I don't know next to anything about the value of cards in this set currently. I know what a couple of the hype cards are, including Boseiju and Gin Cataxias. But otherwise, I am not that familiar. You know what? We're going to take this and put that there too. I think it is fancy enough to deserve a spot. Here is another mythic. This is Shorikai, Genesis Engine. 2 colorless, white, blue, legendary artifact vehicle. 1 colorless, tap, draw 2, then discard. Create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with this creature. Crews vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. You can crew it for 8, and it can be your commander. That is cool. Some commander flavor on a vehicle. Pretty nice. Here's another borderless. This is the Surge Hacker Mech. 4 colorless artifact vehicle. Menace. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to twice the numbers of vehicles you control to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls with a crew cost of 4. Dragon Kami Reborn, Reckoner Showdown, garbage token, or garbage filler card, advertisement card. I don't want to see that. I want to see the money. We got a Scrap Welder and a fancy foil common. Noxious Toad from, that's Portal 1 or 2. I know it's not 3. It's one of the portals. Starter? Portal or Starter. I don't remember. I get them mixed up. But it's probably garbage. Yeah, reading it is garbage. The Noxious Toad. The garbage Noxious Toad from the list. Hey, welcome home. You're coming straight with me. You're coming straight with me. I am quite the purveyor of beautiful lands, and that is a beautiful land. Definitely a beautiful land. Reckoner, something, Demonic Sphere, and garbage. Be the best player in the room, MTG Arena. I still haven't decided yet whether or not I like MTG Arena as a store owner or not. I hear a lot of stuff both ways, but I honestly don't know. Spirit Sisters Call, next mythic, white, black, 3 colorless. Enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield and it gains. If this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. That does not seem that good for Mythic. Yeah, I am very enthusiastic about these lands. Some of the ooh, here's a foil stamped art card, and that is a cool looking. See if we can get the glare out of that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that. I like that. I'll probably attempt to get one of each of the foil ones. I don't need to have too much. Myojin, a Towering Might, a Farewell, Coiling Stalker, and Construct Token. Ogrehead Helm, a foil, and a Stitcher's Supplier. ETBs or dies, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. I'm sure there's probably some type of combo that you can be set up around that. Don't know offhand, but wouldn't be surprised. We got us a Springleaf Avenger. And a more fancy looking Ishin, 2 Heavens is 1. That is Jeskai, legendary creature, human samurai. If a creature attacking would cause a triggered ability of a permanent control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time on a 3/4. That looks like a commander. That looks like one heckin' good commander. Art card. Foil land, commons. Life's too short to deal with commons. 2 foils in that pack and some garbage tokens. Another fancy land. Weaver of Harmony in the rare slot, and an Acquisition Octopus. Man, I'd like that to be my title, or I'd like that to be my nickname. Yeah, that's the Acquisition Octopus. He's got his hands in everything, in all kinds of different acquisitions. One day that'll be me. I'll be the Acquisition Octopus. That's what I would like to be called moving forward now. Not the video game dealer for the people. That is the Acquisition Octopus. At least for now. At least for this weekend. There we go. Teachings of the Kirin, a foil, and some garbage. For the rest of this stream, I would prefer to only be referenced as the Acquisition Octopus. Thousand Face Shadow, and a foil, and another list card, the Joraga Tree Speaker. He makes mana. He's an elf. He levels up. That's what he does. That's what he does. Yeah, that's pretty art. I like that. You know what? Can I get away with this? I think I can. Whoops. I wanted to be able to look at what I'm doing under my overhead camera, and I pressed the wrong button. But I think I probably won't be able to have that luxury without having to fiddle with it every so often, so we'll probably just assume that I can't do this perfectly. I think I got 2 of this guy in my pre-release kits between the 2, and he pulled his weight, and boy, that is a beautiful. Let's see if we can get that. That is just beautiful. I'm a big fan of these. There's no way to not like that. That is just nice. That is really nice. I think some of the most enthusiasm that I have. Here's a Myojin and our White Channel Land normal variant Network Disruptor, and our first rare list card, Sanguine Sacrament. Pretty cool. 3 packs left in this first box. We still have a long way to go. Gonna have to move fast at this point. Kami of Transience, Futurist Operative, and a Spirit Token. Fancy land, but not fancy enough to look at it. Blade of the Oni, another card that I got in the pre-release. That's a mythic, 1 black, 1 colorless, artifact creature, equipment demon with menace. Equipped creature has base power, toughness 5/5, has menace, and is a black demon in addition to its other colors and types with a reconfigured cost of 4. He's not bad. I like him. Foil Era of Enlightenment. 1 white, 1 colorless enchantment, saga. First lore counter, you scry 2. Second lore counter, you gain 2. And then third lore counter, you flip him for a 2/2 with first strike. That's, I like that. What's this creature type? Human monk? I think more than anything, I like the art on this guy. If we can get him to cooperate. Yeah, that's a beautiful art. Very, very happy with a lot of the art in this set. In both the lands and a lot of the cards. I am a sucker for good art. And I'm kind of at a loss as to why they did not hold off on the Mystical Archive cards for this set, given how in the same realm they are. We got Eater of Virtue, foil, and another list card. That is the end of box 1. Moving straight into box 2. We will take the time to look at our hits in our case once the whole case has been opened. We won't do it box to box. That is just too much time. And I am trying to finish 2 cases and 2 collector's boxes in 1.5 hours if possible. So we're going to speed run as fast as we reasonably can. Tribute to the Horobi. My time to shill. These singles will be available either later today or tomorrow, online and in store. CardinalGaming.com. You can also purchase sealed product for pickup or shipping scheduled tomorrow. CardinalGaming.com. What.com? CardinalGaming.com. Everybody knows it. It's everybody's favorite LGS. Teachings of the Kirin. First mythic in the box, Kaito Shizuki. And a list card, Miss Meadow Witch. CardinalGaming.com. Who? Where? 5534 New Cut Road. When? 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. or anytime online. Now you have a friend in the gaming business. Gutter Grime as another list card. That's one thing. After we get done here with our box opening, it's going to be straight into meetings for us, and I'm going to spend some time talking about how we can best take advantage of some of the radio advertising that we started up recently. They let us have the ad downloaded to our. We got the files for it, and they sound amazing, and we should be able to use them in multiple capacities. Eddie Mason is the Pokemon guy. I am the Magic guy and the Repair guy. But you will see him mostly in the realm of Pokemon content and the card shop candids. He focuses more on the card side, with the exception of Magic, because that's more my passion than his. He's the definitive Pokemon man. I'm the Magic guy, and the content that you will see will be a manifestation of each person's interest. Whoa! Out of nowhere, a list to Fairy, Hero of Dominaria. That is that's cool to see. Finally, a good list card out of all this stuff. We're hoping to get into a larger spectrum of content for the store in regards to giving just about everything a little bit of attention. Of course, I have my own repair channel just because I don't think repair content really lines up with all the rest of the stuff that the store does. But for MTG, we're going to have time spent on MTG. We're going to have time spent on Flesh and Blood. Of course, you're going to see Pokemon. Time spent on some video games, and maybe, even more as we continue to build build and expand our content creation platform. My name is Zach. I am the other owner, the not Mason owner. We have a Chishiro, the Shattered Blade. 2 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, legendary creature, Snake Samurai. Ooh, a snake in red. Whenever an aura or equipment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 red spirit creature token with menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each modified creature you control. He seems good. I could see him being a commander. Mason is your boyfriend. I'll let you guys have it. You have fun with that. Hidetsugu. The black Hidetsugu. Not the red one. I like the red one. Let's see if I like this one. 3 colorless, 1 black, legendary creature, ogre demon, 1 black, sack a creature, scry 2. 1 or 2 colorless, 1 red, tap, exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. When you exile a non-land card this way, Hidetsugu, Devouring Chaos, deals damage equal to the exiled card's mana value to any target. That's I guess. I will tell him that Eddie said hi. I will do that for you. If I remember. I'm going to be here for a while, and by the time this stream is over, I do not think I will honestly remember that. Mukotai, Soul Ripper, a fancy foil, Asari Captain, Samurai token. Yes, my name. Oh, Zach, thank you. I appreciate that. My name is not Zach. My name is the Acquisition Octopus. He is right. He is right. How could I forget? I am the man formerly known as Zach, who is now known as the Acquisition Octopus. Invisibility as the list card. Acquisition Octopus. I would prefer to not be acknowledged as any other name until this stream, or until this weekend is over. For as long as it is Kamigawa release weekend, I am the Acquisition Octopus. I've got 8 hands. and they are in acquisitions of some type. All of them. Another scrap welder, and a foil. You are already dead. Man, I actually like Acquisition Octopus just because it's got flavor. The Acquisition Octopus. March of Reckless Joy. Eater of Virtue. Moonfolk Puzzle Maker foil, and a Song of Freylease as a list card. Well, are you planning on getting into playing, or do you already play, Eddie? Because we're a lot of people, especially most of the people who are on this channel, are probably mostly geared to being Pokemon collectors. I would definitely consider at least Modern Magic to be more of a player's game and less of a collector's game or collector's product, unless you get the collector's boxes. But I think even a lot of people get the collector's boxes just to get cards out of it to play. Magic is I think a lot more entertaining as a playing game rather than a collecting game, where Pokemon is definitely the opposite. So if you do get into Pokemon, or if you do get into Magic to an extent, I would definitely look into getting into playing Commander, at least Commander, most likely just Commander and nothing else, because in my mind there's, unless you're a competitive person that wants to grind tournaments and stuff like that, Commander just solves the problem. It is the format. It is the social, fun, engaging format that once it started up, I stopped looking at everything else and I just look at Commander. So if you're already starting to buy the cards, I would definitely look into getting into playing it, because there's a lot more fun in collecting Magic if you play it. That may not necessarily be the case with Pokemon. I can't say one way or the other. I've played Pokemon a little bit, but I have never really been a collector in any capacity. I can't really recommend Arena or not recommend Arena one way or the other, because I haven't played on there. I like this. And what is that? Do I have if I understand correctly? Yeah, I have these two, and those are what I want. I take. I pay for it, but I take. Iganjo Uprising. Unless I open some well, Zach, honestly, I would definitely say, if there's certain days that you want to see Magic happen at the store, or more specifically Commander, just, throw up something on the Discord or on the community page. I think, we're also starting to invest a lot more time in event building and getting more people out to the store, even for casual play. So, throw out a day that you're, ooh, I want that one foil. This is the one that I want foil. That's hot. Jugon defends the temple as a mythic. 2 colorless, 1 green, Enchantment Saga, first lore counter, create a 1/1 human monk, green human monk creature token with mana dork. 2, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And then 3, flip it. Backside is a 2/2 flying enchantment creature, dragon spirit, with whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X if you do put X 1/1 counters on that creature, as long as you control 5 or more modified creatures. Remnant of the Rising Star gets 5/5/5 and trample. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then a fancy art foil, Invoke Calamity. 4 red, 1 colorless instant. You may cast up to 2 instant and or sorcery spells with a total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard and or hand without paying their mana cost. If those spells would be put into your graveyard, exile them instead exile Invoke Calamity. I don't think that I am a really good judge on what makes a card good or bad, but 5 mana to cast up to 2 instant or sorcery spells with a total mana value 6 or less doesn't seem bad, especially since it, you know, gives you both your hand and your graveyard to choose from. I would since you're watching on YouTube, the description should give you a Discord link. If that link does not work, let me know and I will see about getting it fixed. Or if it is not there, let me know and I will see about getting it fixed. We just moved over to Discord for our internal work communication platform, and it has been fantastic so far. Having all of both our community Discord and employee or business communication platform be on Discord is pretty cool. Come of Westry and a fancy art Hitotsugu. Cloudsteel Karen, and Grafted Growth Samurai. Myojin, and a Tamashii. Oh, list card from Kaldheim. Angel spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I honestly don't have a... Alright, Wes, I'll see if we can get that fixed for you. And if not in this video, then in all this stuff moving forward. A Lizard Blades, March of Burgeoning Life, Jukai Naturalist, and some garbage. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Zach. Grease Fang and a foil Samurai. And this table is not big enough to hold all of these cards. Why can't I hold all of these cards? Otawara, Soaring City, the blue channel land. 3 colorless, 1 blue, discard Otawara, Soaring City. Return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. It's not bad. I'm looking for 1 card, honestly. I'm looking for 1 card. I just want the ninjutsu rat. Because if I don't get him out of my collector's box, I'm going to have to purchase one. And oh, no, well, look at that. Man, way to ask for it. Way to ask for it. I ask and I receive. This is Nashi, Moonsage's Scion. 2 black, 1 colorless. Legendary creature rat ninja with ninjutsu. 3 colorless, 1 black. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of each player's library. Until end of turn, you may play one of those cards. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost. I love mono black. I love gambling my life as a resource, and that card is going to be my next commander, without a doubt. I know he's seeing a lot of hype so far. I'm planning on probably building a Voltron variant And then to make matters even better, we get a fancy swamp in foil to make things even better. That is a good uptick to the stream, even following up with a foil Otawara Soaring City. What a nice couple of packs. What a nice couple of packs. Lizard Blades, and a foil Cloud Steel Kieran. Last pack of box number 2, and I am really going to need to go faster if I want to be done anytime soon. Ruthless Technomancer, Weaver of Harmony, and the Siege Modifications list card. Alright, second box out of the way. Moving right into the third box. Yeah, I've been looking at the. Let me grab a 5-row to put my cards in. In regards to slabs in general, a lot less so with Magic, because Magic, the only real stuff you're going to see slabbed are going to be your reserve list or otherwise high-end singles. Watching how slabs have been doing on Pokemon, really the entire market in Pokemon in general, whenever it was going through all of its crazy stuff, as someone who is only into Pokemon in the sense that I have a business that deals in it, in my mind it was a, this is great, but we better get in and get out while we can, because this craze is temporary, and boy was it temporary. But while it was in there, while it was going crazy, it was definitely something to be a part of. Man, now we double tapped on the Nashi. There we go. Well, see, I think that Magic is trying to appeal to collectors in things like collector's booster boxes and these fancy variant cards and things like secret layers. They are trying to pander to collectors, but the ultimate reality is that Magic has been founded, or has been well established at this point, as a player's game and not as a collector's game. And I think that Wizards doesn't want to accept that reality and is putting in an honest effort to at least try to appeal to both sides. I think they probably saw the recent thing with Magic, or with Pokemon, as a, man, it'd be really nice if we had people having enthusiasm like that, even if only for a short period of time, in regards to our product, like they were with Pokemon. I just think that it's going to be a lot harder to get that to happen with the typical Magic people. Someone who is the typical person who's interested in Magic is interested in it for likely a much different reason than someone who is interested in Pokemon, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're two different games. There are collectors in Magic, but those collectors are more focused on the historical stuff, the stuff that has had its time to appreciate. It's not to say there aren't people who aren't buying these cards with the intention of them appreciating over time in the same way that a collector would. I think that, in my mind, I would probably just default to collecting sealed product, and sealed product collecting is very much so a thing. You can spend some time on Rudy's channel and have that hammered into your head pretty well. nothing against Rudy. I personally love his channel and I watch it quite a bit. And I do believe in sealed product. For Pokemon or for Magic, I believe in sealed product. For Pokemon, I believe in sealed product. I think that the long term of what happened with Pokemon recently is going to set kind of a reality moving forward that you can't really expect to, just crack a bunch of stuff and get it slabbed and everyone's gonna win. It's not stonks like that. I don't really think that it will ever be again. I think that this will be a good learning lesson for people, and that you're one, maybe one, possibly two high-end cards per set. You might have that type of situation happen, but for the most part, I would. If I were to hedge my bets on anything, regardless of whether it be Pokemon or Magic, it would be in sealed product. I would myself, if I were to be giving advice to anyone in regards to, should I buy this? Should I open this? Should I slab this? I would say slab the old stuff. Slab the old stuff. Keep the new stuff sealed. Buy singles for the stuff that you want, and slab that if you want to have that. But the days of the slab flippers, I think, is coming to a close, and a lot of people made a lot of money. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money, and that's just how it goes. That's markets for you. I don't really talk about that stuff a lot. I mostly just stay in my lane when it comes to. I don't want to try to be a Rudy or anything like that. But I think there's a lot of, and my only real perspective is, of course, looking at the Pokemon situation as a business owner that deals in Pokemon, and then looking at collectibles in a general sense. Foil, Nashi. Now I've got choices. Looking at collectibles in a general sense and knowing that, when in doubt, for as long as there's going to be enthusiasm behind this stuff, buy it, keep it sealed. Buy it, keep it sealed. You can go in as far as your finances allow you to. But if it were me, and I were wanting to invest in anything, whether it be Pokemon or Magic, buy it, keep it sealed. If you want specific cards and you want to get them slabbed, buy those specific cards, get them slabbed, or buy them slabbed in the early phases. But in the grand scheme of things, if you're buying this with any type of short-term plans, being the case, get out. Just get out. Unless you're riding the wave on like what happened with Pokemon recently. There's the risk outweighs the reward, and a lot of people won with the Pokemon stuff. And then a lot of people ended up losing money by investing heavily in sealed product and then watching the bottom fall out on it, which was fantastic to watch. As someone who, is a business owner and had a position in all this stuff, and we made out where we could, and then you watch the bottom fall out, and then, retool. We're back to the old ways. And that was fine. Did we end up with a lot of extra product that, we may have not necessarily needed, assuming a normal environment? Yes, but you know, did the pros outweigh the cons? Capturing that excitement and the increased demand and value because of it? Yes. List card, Wanderer. Darn it, River City Rippers YouTube. I know your name because whenever you're watching my channel, it shows up as your actual name. Yes, and it is. I am the Acquisition Octopus today. Oh. Darn it, I remember your name, but I need you to help me remember your name. I know you, but referencing it as River City Rippers. I can't remember. TCGs as investments divorced from personal interest is so soulless and lame. Well, you're not wrong, but that doesn't change the reality of it happening. I know some people who, you know, even go as far as to take what they would consider their interests and the way that they treat it, make it the equivalent of something soulless and lame. You know, having 50 copies of a, yes, Tyler, now I remember. Having you know, so many copies of a single item, saying, oh yeah, I like this thing, but then you have like 50 copies of it. That's, you know, you're taking something and turning it from a, yeah, I can invest in it, but like at a certain point you're kind of, you know, when you take it too far, I'm looking at you like you're an investor, not that you're, you know, I like this so much I want to have 1 million copies of it. No, it's, you know, you like something, 1 copy is enough. 1 million copies, that's just call it what it is. Accept the reality of what you're doing. You're an evil investor. Another Katori. And Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. And really, honestly, I think you know, now that I don't really know entirely what is good in this set and what is not, at least outside of the few cards that I know are good. But I think I like openings more so just to be able to talk to people. It's entertaining for me. Noxious Revival is the list card. Alright, I've got 1 hour to open 1.5 cases and 2 collector's booster boxes. I'm going to have a hard time doing that if I keep going at this speed. And for the... I think it's been going good so far, Tyler. I think we've pulled some pretty good stuff. This is we're cracking this for the sake of having stock for the store. Should be available either later this evening or tomorrow for in-store or online purchase. And we're going to start doing this with all of our new sets, at least for now, with Pokemon, Magic, and Flesh and Blood moving forward. We'll do some content creation around the new sets, and we're going to do some mass box openings. I guess if you consider 2 cases a mass box opening, we're going to do mass box opening for the sake of having stock of these cards available for sale on our website and in store. CardinalGaming.com. List Thieves Auction. You can tell it's a list reprint because even though it's the old border, it looks newer. It's different. They're not able to capture that old border feel. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it a brilliant idea. It's more commonsensical for anyone who's in the situation to be able to do it, and we've just been dragging our feet for a long time. Well, I mean, we tend to do that in a lot of aspects. Yeah, and I'm you know, we're gonna do more of it. There's gonna be we're gonna start doing weekly Commander streams, just some casual games at the store. Weekly or bi-weekly. I'm going to be the one who's doing it, so, you know, it's kind of pending my schedule. Of course, I'd like to see it happen every week. Papercraft Decoy Foil and a Noxious Ghoul. I'd like to see it happen every week, but it really just comes down to, you know, what other people want to do. If other people want to stream in my absence, hot foil, go for it. Another Hidetsugu, Katose. Box number 3 done. We're moving fast now. We have to move fast now. If we want this to end at a reasonable time, we have to move fast now. You know what? I'm kind of thinking maybe I just open all of these boxes, at least the rest of the 3 cases. Well, I don't know who Pat is, and I've never heard of Deep Pocket Monster, but you know, working with other groups and organizations, it's how to get somewhere. So I do need help, guys. I have these 2 boxes. This is our 2 collector's boxes we'll be opening. One of them is going to be for me. Is it going to be box left or box right? My bias so far is to box left, just because it has some more going on with the seal, but I'm ultimately letting you guys decide. So box left or box right? You guys pick it for me. The box that you guys pick is the box that I will be opening for myself. I think I'm just going to go ahead into case number 2 and get all of these packs ready to open. Get all the hard work out of the way so we can spend more time focusing on the good stuff. All right, so we got 1 for left. 1 for left. Left box smells better. Man, we got 2 for left. All right. Oh, that's 3 for left. I think the decision has been made up. That's it. Box left. My preferred box. I appreciate you guys for letting it be the box that I wanted. Much appreciation. I love boxes that have flavor, with the wrapper or the box being compromised one way or the other. When I pick a box, if I'm opening it, that's what I'm picking it for. That's my that's the metrics that I use. Does this box look funky? If so, buy. I don't have any other. There's no other metric. I can't feel it out. I don't have good sensing abilities, so I just I let my eyes do the talking. See, I think that there's a conspiracy that Wizards only puts good product or good cards in bad-looking product for the sake of tricking people. I have absolutely no information that would detail why that's the case or if that is actually the case, but it is a conspiracy that I am happy to get behind. Regardless. Alright, well, we've got 2 boxes left and a mountain of packs. Oh, that's funny. I did not know that, Eddie. I tend to not watch a lot of his box opening videos just because I used to for a little bit, but I don't know. I don't really like watching people open packs, but I like opening packs. I think that's you end up being one of the two. Either you like opening it or you like watching people open it. I like opening it. That is my favorite thing to do. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That way, if you get a bad box too, you have somebody to blame. It's like, great, you picked me a bad box. Thank you. You know, if I would have picked, I would have did good. But you had to pick. You had to pick, and it was bad. All right, all of our set booster boxes are open. We have a smaller area to work with, but maybe we can move a little faster now. Fancy Swamp for our first. Was that upside down? I think that was upside down. Fancy Swamp in our first pack. Honestly, I think the second box that we opened, or that last box that we opened, was pretty good. List. Yeah, I need more real estate here. We're gonna have to move some stuff around, make some room. I think this is better. All right. 50 minutes left. Ow. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Ow. Ow. The Dawn Sky. That's pretty nice. I didn't know that there was a Charizard in the new set. That is the only indicator that I have for whether or not a set's going to be good is Charizard. If yes, good. If no, hope it has a bunch of other good iconic big boys in it. Otherwise, not good. Like, I think that's why Evolving Skies was good. Because it had Rayquaza, which is a big boy. Let's get these out of the way. Reset our... Yeah, I honestly... Oh boy! Oh man! The other land, I was talking about this land earlier, and how I'd like to see it foil. I asked, I received. I asked, I received. Yeah, I like that idea. You know, having people buy boxes, get a little bit of a discount, and we just keep the bulk. I think that's a you know, it's good for us because it's content creation, and I think content creation is valuable for a business. You know, the more community engagement that you can have, the better. I like being able to sit down and, you know, talk with people who are interested in what it is that we do, or whether it's, you know, hearing about it from our side, or just, you know, being able to enjoy content regarding the products that they enjoy. It's good for us. It's a great advertising opportunity, and it is a good way to, you know, interact with customers, interact with our communities. That's important. And there's a lot of different ways to do it, and I think content creation is one of the better ways, honestly. I should ask for another Tezzeret. Well, out of all these packs, I expect another Tezzeret. I expect it. It's a reasonable expectation given the amount of boxes or packs that we have sitting here. Confront the Past as a list card. I don't even know what are in the decks to be able to talk about those, but I can tell you my favorite card is definitely Naishi, I think. Nashi, the scion of Tamio. Just because I love using life as a resource, and I love taking people's cards off their decks, and well, I like being able to take people's cards and play them against them. So it's two abilities that catch my eye for sure. Well, Zach, if you are there tomorrow, at or after 6 o'clock, I will be there streaming Commander, and I will be happy to pick your box for you. We see that, right? The second foil Gin Cataxias. That's something to not complain about. I'm assuming. I honestly don't know. Yes, that is the Rat Ninjutsu. I am all about him. I think that he is going to be a very fun commander. My plan is to build him as Voltron, and we will see how he does. Alright, I've got some good movement now. I think I'll be able to keep things going pretty well at this point. I don't know what the other hits are to get excited about, but I know what I'm looking for. I'm probably just gonna get excited about the foil lands. The foil Praetor is Gin Cataxias the only Praetor in this set? I mean, he's the only one I've seen so far, so I'm going to assume that's the case. Hey, Bolt in the list slot. Pretty neat. Well, it's all good. If you next time I'm at the shop, you ever want to buy something, I'm happy to impart my bad luck. And I wish you the best. Tamashii, Roon Grinder. I'm not even familiar with what he does. When he dies, each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. For that casting cost, he doesn't look that appealing. The Wandering Emperor. So I'm going to assume that this is the Wanderer. 2 white, 2 colorless, legendary planeswalker, flash. As long as it entered the battlefield this turn, you may activate her loyalty abilities. At any time you could cast an instant. +1. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains first strike until end of turn. -1. Create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. -2. Exile target tapped creature. You gain 2 life. Pretty cool. I honestly do not know that answer, Taters. I wish I could tell you. My frame of reference for how they split this stuff up is not the best. Not the best. Another channel land in blue flavor. That's pretty cool. I'm a sucker for foil cards in general. Can definitely say that's my one weakness. I'm a sucker for foil cards. I'm a bigger sucker for foil lands, and this set definitely satisfies my desire with the foil lands. Myojin, Greasefang, foil, token. Yeah, I'm hopefully by the time we get into our next pre-release period, I'll have a better frame of reference for what to expect out of each of the respective products that we'll be selling. But for now, this is what I got. I will read the contents of the boxes before I open them, just so we can kind of have an idea of what to expect. So at least once we get to our collector's boxes, we'll be able to get an idea of what to expect. Yeah, I really like the basic lands. I did not like them for Theros. I did not like them for Strixhaven. And I did not like them for, what's it called? Whoa! Ho, ho! A sneak attack! We accept these. We definitely accept these. Wish my focus would work out, but I know that guy's a little bit. I know he's a little bit. Definitely looks different than the old one, but I think that's a good, and to right off the rip too, second pack jumping right into a beautiful foil land. All right. We got this nice clump of excitement. Nice little clump of excitement. Let's see what's up next. What's our next hit gonna look like? We got all the rest of these packs. There's not gonna be a single other hit. All the rest of this is gonna be garbage. Foil Farewell, and then a Storm Entity as our list. Yeah, the player in me doesn't care about foils, but the collector in me, that's, well, not really necessarily the collector in me, but the guy in me who likes to flex on people with blinged out decks loves foils. My default preference, old border foil. If I get it anyway, I want an old border and foil. Another Boseiju, that's a good guy. And boy, do I like to flex at any given opportunity. Not really in a position to be able to flex with my current commander deck. I built a budget commander deck while I ease myself back into playing Magic, and I'm hoping I can kind of keep it that way for a while. We'll see though. We'll see if my nice little stamped art card. I think that if you're opening like draft boosters, and Wizards is kind of, I think they've kind of even let on to this being the case. Draft boosters is probably just better for sealed play, and the set boosters are better for rounding out a collection. So if you're looking for the good stuff, I'd probably default to set boosters, and then draft booster boxes, just to like if you're looking to guarantee that you get like the full spectrum of the foil alternate art invoke calamity. If you're looking to round out a like a playing set, probably draft boosters. Hey, that is hot. That is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I would say for the most people, set boosters are going to be the choice. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily, because I feel like it inevitably replaces draft boosters and makes them non-viable. But Wizards is gonna do what Wizards is gonna do, or more so, Hasbro, silence in the list slot. Hasbro's gonna do what Hasbro's gonna do. Yeah, if it were me, we got a signed art card. If it were me, I'd probably default to a set booster and a collector's booster for opening, one of each. and then buy singles otherwise for whatever you miss. But between those two, that will give you a good opportunity to get some good hot stuff, and then still give you a good sample size for playable stuff, playable cheaper stuff between the two. I would not be surprised, Eddie. I think if I would not be surprised to see the eventual disappearance of the draft booster. You got to think from their side, this is it's cheaper. They're spending less money to make what is inevitably the same product at a slightly higher price point with lower costs of, man, there we go, another foil with lower production costs. 30 packs versus 36. What are you going to default to as the normal? They're over here with collector boosters, probably happier than a pig and poop with, the ridiculously high cost of the box versus how small the box is comparatively. Yeah, I'm sure they're loving that. And it seems like people are, for the most part, receptive to collector's boosters. So, it's a win on both sides. It's a win on both sides. I think the collector's boosters are not necessarily a bad idea. I understand them from a business perspective, and I understand them from a collector's perspective. I see them as a viable product for collectors, so it makes sense to me, and I definitely suggest them, to anyone who's looking to, hone in on more of the fancy product. All Suns Dawn in the list slot. I think that honestly set boosters are better for the most people who are opening boxes, and that draft boosters really do just pander more, or do a good job of pandering more to the people who just want a draft experience. But would I be surprised to see the draft booster box disappear? Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I think that, one way or the other, Wizards is going to have to do some pretty heinous stuff for them to get the most of the Magic community upset with them. I think Arena was kind of a close attempt at that. Or not an attempt, but kind of getting close to getting in that realm. And then I also think that Secret Lairs also kind of got him a little close to that realm too. But as you can see, for the most part, the communities have grinned and bared it. It's either going to be, they go too far with something, or a collective of a couple things that gets people across the board to be genuinely upset with what Wizards is doing as a whole. Goro. I don't spend enough time talking about this stuff though, so it's nice to be able to sit down with some people and share my perspective. I think my perspective is not uncommon by any means, but it's nice to how do you say it? There's the forest. That's a hot forest. It's nice to validate my perspective by talking about it with other people. Alright, what I think we'll probably do, if we get to 11:45, so about 20 minutes from now, if these boxes are not done, we are going to open the rest of our set boosters on our off stream and move into the collector's boosters so that we can finish out the stream properly, and I can also have time to transition into our meetings for today. Kami War, Wooburg and a colorless. Saga, first lore, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Pretty good. Number 2, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Then each opponent discards a card. 3, flip it over. Oh, Kagachi made Manifest. 6/6 enchantment creature dragon spirit. Okigagi made Manifest is all colors, flying, trample. Whenever it attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard, return that card to your hand, and it gets +X+O until end of turn, where X is the mana value of that card. Yeah, that's going to see play in dragons, I'm sure. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Mason isn't the only one here with business perspectives when it comes to the realm of collector stuff. He does his Pokemon stuff well, but he watches a lot of Rudy too. But he probably looks at Magic the same way that I look at Pokemon, where I'm more just looking at it from the outside, rather than having that, combined sense of enthusiasm, where I have enthusiasm for Magic and I'm also invested in it as a business. He has the enthusiasm about Pokemon and he's invested in it as a business. So it's nice two sides, and we have a lot of that kind of two-sided nature that inevitably makes us what I think a good partnership. We have two sides that we come at things, and between that and having a well-rounded group of managers to help us make decisions for the benefit of the business, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. I think we have an infrastructure to be confident about. That's beautiful. Brilliant Restoration, Extended Art Foil. Return all artifact and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield for 7. 3 white and 3 colorless. Draw some messenger in the list slot. It'd be like me coming at Flesh and Blood. I'm only looking at Flesh and Blood from the outside as someone who wants to see it do as absolutely good as possible just for the sake of making me money, because I don't have enthusiasm about it. But if you sit Austin down at the table, he's going to be able to have these kind of discussions with you in the same way that I'm able to talk about Magic, or Mason's able to talk about Pokemon. And between and once we get into doing more with video games, I think somebody will manifest themselves as kind of the ambassador for it, in the same way that we have our ambassadors for other stuff. It might be me, it might be somebody else, but our goal, our dream, is to have a good amount of content, and there's the art card for the swamp, a good amount of content with people who are both knowledgeable and enthusiastic about that realm of content in just about every major category that we deal in. So, we will be spending some good time investing in developing good strategies to make that happen. Another Nashi the Moon Sage, number 3. And a signed art card. I don't think I've ever had my wife pull or choose a pack or a box for me. I might have to try that out. Another Hitotsugu. Nashi Moon Sage's Scion. That's the guy that I want. And look at that. Would you look at that? Another fancy foil land. I honestly don't know if these are worth separating out. I wouldn't be surprised if these were given out across the board for collector's boxes. We'll see once we get there. Kodama of the West Tree. Lots of packs to go still. Looks like over 100. We got a long ways to go. Another foil fancy land. and a Spell Pierce. We're going to stop here for a second just to move some more of these cards, more of these commons out of the way. We got one 5-row just about full, which means we're a little over 1,000 commons and uncommons cracked out of this set. And more to go. More to go. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that they don't do enough with master style sets, and definitely I gravitate towards those. From a player's perspective, I think that they're wholly good, especially from a commander player's perspective. You know, I would have liked to seen Sensei's Divining Top as a list card in this set. That, I don't know if it is. I don't think that it is, though, but I think that would have been a good idea. And cards like that do not get the type of reprint exposure that they need to have. And it makes, you know, cards that are inevitably staples for Commander, it keeps them unachievable for the most people due to pricing restrictions, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think just about any card in a playable format should be expensive and inaccessible. That is the player in me talking. You know, dual lands, great example. Reserve list, but in all reality, every single Magic deck that can run them, it's forced. I don't know what. There's probably a good word for it, but it's pretty much forcing you to have a less strategically good deck, just because of pricing limitations. And I don't like that. I think when we, I'm going to start investing in building up some Commander tournaments at the store, and those Commander tournaments are probably going to be budgeted and restrictive in that manner to make it a more even playing field for the most people. I don't like it. I don't like it. Whoops, goodbye list card. Yeah, I mean, for the collector in me, Secret Layers are good. I'd buy one of each of them, honestly. You know, as a store owner who does not benefit from them unless I buy them for the sake of resale in the secondary market, buy them. Buy them. If you have the means to, I'd buy every single one of them. Just keep them sealed. Forget about them. I hate to say it. I don't like to say it because it doesn't benefit me in the least bit. Aside from giving me, you know, I guess a larger pool of cards to be able to purchase off people in the secondary market that are of value. But Secret Lair cards are what they are. I don't necessarily like them, and they create complications in the realm of accessibility to specific cards in the Commander format, like that whole Walking Dead issue that happened. I didn't like it because there shouldn't be cards that are uniquely accessible through means of purchase like that, and then not available otherwise. Just doesn't make sense to me. But from an investment perspective, buy. Buy and hold, and you will not lose. I honestly do not know what MSRP is on them. I know that they're not made, or at least my assumption is that they're not made to be entirely inaccessible. So like, I think for the most part, if you want them, you can get them. Brago. I think it's Brago. I think for the most part, if you want one, you can get them. At least when they're in their release period. Don't take my word on that because I haven't bought a single one, so I really don't know. Ancient Den in the list slot. Secret Lairs are playable cards. Yes, they are legal in Commander formats, and then also any other format that the card would normally be legal for play in. So like the, I believe the Walking Dead cards are legal in Legacy and Commander. And of course, I think they largely just target, cards that are subject to a reprinting, and then put, a secret layer flavor on it. I think some of the secret layers are honestly really cool, great ideas. It's just the, business owner in me that is not directly excited about them, given my inability to purchase them through traditional means of purchasing. Namely, just getting them through distribution and being able to sell them at the same MSRP price and be able to make money on them, like any other Magic product should be. There is my bias, explicitly detailed. Dire Wolf. So we got about 7 minutes. That is Evil Investors Acquisitions Octopus, sir. Foil Swamp. The Acquisitions Octopus is going to pull hot fire in the rest of these packs through the remainder of this video. I will be sure to do it if I don't have trouble opening these packs. The Acquisitions Octopus will put cards in the wrong piles. What? What? There we go. That, I don't know if there's a foil variant of this guy, but that's hot. Phyrexian Language, Gin Cataxias. Whew. I take. Well, I don't take personally, but I'll take these. The other ones that they've done like this, wholly awesome. And that is something to be excited about. Yeah, I'm excited to open the collector's boosters too. We only got 6 minutes left, and I don't see myself opening the rest of these packs until 1:45. So we'll be transitioning over to those one way or the other here soon. You realize how big of an undertaking opening 2 cases of a product is, but it's definitely, here we are, an hour and 40 minutes in the stream, and we're just over halfway done. Just over halfway done. Another Stitcher supplier in the list slot. We'll have to save it for the rest of the day, unfortunately. I honestly don't know. I have not opened a single pack of Crimson Vow or the set before it, so I don't have a good frame of reference. The Dragon Connie Reborn in foil. Alright, you know what? We're going to stop here. This is going to be our stopping point. Rest of the packs, we're going to just throw them in our 5K box for opening later. And we're going to move right into 20 minutes of collector's booster box openings. That way we can give 10 minutes to each box, ensure we have enough time to enjoy them. And we will open the rest of these off stream. This is good, at least in the sense that it gives us a proper frame of reference for how much time it takes to go through and open this many packs. Even when you're talking and doing it efficiently, it's still it's a pretty big undertaking. I'm actually using packs as dividers to separate this stuff. That's pretty funny. That's the real fancy pinky in the air rich man. He uses booster packs as dividers. You guys see it here first. Make sure we keep all this stuff nice and organized. Just about finished. All right, and the art cards last. All right, let's get these packs out of the way, and then we will get into the meat and potatoes. Now the question is, so we know my box is the left box. Here is box right, and here is box left. Which one do we open first? Do we open my box first or the business's box first? I'll let you guys pick. When at least 4 people, well, 3 or 4 people, say something in a reasonable amount of time, we will pick one. Left is me. We can do that one first, or we can do business first. What do you guys think? I like to save the best for last, so that would be me, but you guys inevitably get to pick. And of course, these boxes are available on our website, cardinalgaming.com, in store or online. Along with all of the singles will be made available either later today or tomorrow, in store, online, cardinalgaming.com. Best game store, best online store. Hopefully, maybe. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't call it then Mason's. That's not his box. That is my box, business's box. Unless Mason wanted to buy one of these for himself personally. This is, I guess you could look at it as my box and then mine and Mason's box. All right. Mine, smelly left box, left. All right, my box is the first box. I am the other owner in Cardinal Gaming, so this is, but you keep business and personal separate. You keep business and personal separate. And this box I am purchasing from the business for myself at a discount, of course. But that box, this box is the business is opening it for the business to have product to sell in the realm of singles. All right, we got our 12 packs. Contents of this box. Each booster box includes 9 to 10 traditional foil cards. Collector's boosters may contain these cards, blah, 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 blah. Includes a combination of 5 cards of rare or higher and 2 to 7 commons. 2 to 7 uncommon, 2 to 7 common, 1 land card, Neo Ink foil card, and 1% of set boosters. That's all the information they give me. That's what we're working on. All right. Oh man, these packs are, is this the mat you were talking about? I don't like opening these packs already. They are very thick and matty. I don't like them. Alright. Foil land. Okay, well, it's in the first one, so. I don't know what any of these are. I don't know if any of them are good. All I know is I do not like these packs. Oh God, this is miserable. So much hate. Hey, now I don't have to worry about getting this one from the store. So it looks like you do get one of each of these foil in your pack. That's good. Yeah, I definitely do not like this. I would much rather them use the cardboard packs like they did for Modern Masters 15. I actually like those. I know that there was some issues with them, but there's my forest. Really, all I'm really looking for here is my rat, because I'm not going to purchase any other sealed product aside from this box. Aside from this box, I will not be purchasing any other sealed products. If I don't get the rat, I gotta buy it from the store. There's my island. All right, I'm at least happy in terms of getting my land base sorted out. Paying a ridiculous amount of money to getting my land base sorted out, but it's for fun. There's the planes, fancy planes. Cool. I don't know. I haven't felt any texture cards yet. Oh, Magic has texture cards. Yeah, Commander Legends had texture cards. I don't know if any other sets did, but I know Commander Legends. I think another set did too. Maybe it was Modern Horizons 2. Foil Kura. Foil Extended Art Junji. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got 5 packs and no rat. 5 packs and no rat. This is a better change. I need that rat. Preferably in a fancy variant, since he's going to be my command. Oh my gosh, I really do not like this. Huh. That's miserable. Wizards' new logo is bad. And their packs for collector's boxes are also bad. There's our swamp. Still no rat. Come on. Come on, rat. Get like what, 5 rares in a pack? Give me a rat. I want one thing. I'm a very simple guy. I want one thing. I want a rat. And no rat still. I've got 3 packs left and no rat. What is this? Yeah, Commander Legends had a lot of foil etched. That's what they're called, foil etched cards. And then Modern Horizons 2 also had a lot too. All right, I've got 2 packs left and no rat. This is getting a little disturbing. Did I choose a bad box? Did my pick the ugly one not work in my favor? We will see. At least I'm getting my lands taken care of. Blade of the Oni. I've gotten a lot of Otawara. Last pack, no rat. I'm gonna be sad. If there's no rat in this pack, we're gonna cry. We're gonna press F in the chat. Last pack, no rat. F in the chat. I mean, isn't this supposed to be good? Still, F's in the chats. F's in the chats, boys and girls. We got no rat. We've got no rat. What a sad day. No rat. No rat. I tried so hard. I got so far. But in the end, no rat. And of course, the business is going to get the extended art foil rat. Let me guess. Let me guess. I'm not salty. I'm a little salty. Just a little. No rat. I wanted 1 card. 1 card, Wizards. 1 card. I'm going to get 2 out of this box. We're going to get 2 rats out of this box. One's going to be foil. One's going to be foil. One's going to be extended art foil. That's the bet. That's the bet. And it's just going to be because I chose the other one. I haven't seen a lot of the rat, honestly. I really haven't. Of course, I guess got a lot of those rats out of that box. Going to be buying the rat from the store, it looks like. All right, first pack. We got 8 minutes. Well, that's cool. $30 isn't a rat, though. If I had to choose between a rat or $30, I'd pick the rat. I guess I could sell the... Hey, the black channel land. This is the first time I've seen this, actually. 3 colorless, 1 black, discard Takanuma, Abandoned Mire, mill 3 cards, then return a creature, Planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. That's not bad. And then the foil extended art Iganjo. That's cool. I like that. Okay. My box right here. 4 box right there. You know, if no rat comes from either box, I won't be upset. Because I know that there's a rat for me in the regular stuff either way. I know there's a rat in the regular stuff either way. But there's going to be a rat in this box, just to spite me. Ooh. That's nice. Satoru Umezawa. 1 black, 1 blue, 1 colorless. Legendary creature, human ninja. Whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This ability only triggers once each turn. Each creature card in your hand has ninjutsu, 2 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black. Yeah, he's going to be a commander. That is, that's hot. That's hot. The rat in showcase is $60. Yep, that's why I didn't get one, because it'd be a good card. That's why I didn't get one. Alright. I want to see one of these ink cards. Those sound cool. Hinata, Dawn Crowned. I think I got one of those too in this foil showcasing style. Sweet. 24 packs. The 1% for the ink is not gonna be likely. One with the ooh, Tamio. Oh, what a pack! What a pack right there. Extended art Tamio and a foil Phyrexian language Gin Cataxias. I don't think you can get better than that unless there's an extended art version of this Phyrexian art. I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. That's you guys see it here. So Tamio is 1 blue, hybrid Phyrexian mana, which is completed, can be paid with either black, blue, green, or 2 life. If life was paid, this Planeswalker enters with 2 fewer loyalty counters. +1, tap target artifact or creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. -X, exile target non-land permanent card with a mana value X from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card. -7, create Tamio's Notebook, a legendary colorless artifact token with spells you cast cost 2 less to cast, and tap, draw a card. She's hot. And hi Keith, how are you doing? That is that's hot. I like. Me likey. It's not for me though, so I don't get to enjoy it. But I don't think I'd play Gin Cataxias anyways. Here. All right, we got 4 minutes and like 6 packs. I think we're gonna be able to get through this just fine. Hey, the Shatter foil. We were talking about it, and it manifested. The Shatter foil, Kaito Shizuki, 1 black, 1 blue, 1 colorless. Legendary Planeswalker Kaito. At the beginning of your end step, if Kaito Shizuki entered the battlefield this turn, he phases out. +1, draw a card, then discard unless you attack this turn. -2, create a 1/1 blue ninja creature token with this creature can't be blocked. -7, you get an emblem with, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card, then put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle. That's pretty good. I like him. He's probably some money. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I can. I'm assuming beyond a reasonable doubt, Wes, that I'm the loser so far. And we're probably already ahead on this box compared to what I got out of my box. And, you know, my assumption was wrong, and the general response from the chat, you guys did it to me. Thank you. Thank you. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have picked the opposite. Well, I got excited. I was like, oh, well, that's an alternate art, too. It's like all anime. Anime. Reality Chip. Access Denied. Kami of Transience. Kaito Shizuki. And a Tatsunari. And the anime art coolness. Awesome. Not mine, so I don't get to be excited about it. Yeah, this box should sign my mat. It's clapping my cheeks. This is ridiculous. Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't say that. It's supposed to be like PG or lower. Goro Goro. Another Toad Rider with the anime art. Maybe that art's normal. I don't know. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not. My watch is telling me to stand up and move around. Here's our fancy stuff. 2 Mech Titan cores, a Ruthless Technomancer, Kami of Transience, and a Ganja Uprising. Alright, well, we're 3 packs left. And no rat. But at least there's rats from the set boosters. Rats. It's good to see that at the very least these lands will be accessible. We have an extended art Boseiju and an Invoke Despair extended art foil. 2 packs remaining. 2 packs remaining. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Kotose, Silent Spider, Universal Surveillance, Tribute to Horobi, Mukotai, Soul Ripper, and a Surge Hacker Mech. Alright. No rat. No rat. Last pack. Last pack. No rat. Oh, Eddie, it's not going to happen. There's no rats coming in this pack. No rats. Well, no rats that matter. To me. You know, someone else might find some value in these other rats, but those other rats ain't the rats that I'm looking for. Okay. Final pack. We'll take our time since it's the last pack. We got Jugen Defends the Temple, Foil Mythic. Silk Guard, Extended Art. March of Wretched Sorrow, Extended Art. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And a foil Kaito Shizuki. No rat! No rat. You guys see it here. No rats. 2 collector's boxes. Not a single fancy rat. But we did get a lot of good pulls. I don't know if we got good pulls out of my collector's box, but it looks like we got some good pulls out of the store's collector box. And then we also got what looked like some really awesome, some awesome foil or some awesome cards out of the set boosters with 2 5-count rows of packs left to open to round out our singles inventory. So that's all we got for you guys today. The entirety of the singles that you've seen open for the store should be available either later today or tomorrow for purchase online or in store. Cardinalgaming.com. You know where it is. If you don't know where it is, you'll know where it is. And then, of course, single or alongside of singles will be sealed product, set boosters, collector's boosters. Believe we have the commander boxes. I'm not the distribution guy, so I'm not the best person to say, but I would assume we're going to have the commander boxes too. Full spectrum of sealed product should be available currently for purchase or for pre-order for release tomorrow in store or on our website, cardinalgaming.com, 5534 New Cut Road, Louisville, Kentucky. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.